So coordinated today. All right. Okay. We have two new formulas. Okay, so first one we're gonna do trapezoid. So.
Oh, it's 8 1
Oh, isn't it? Wait. Isn't it like I
literally, it's right here. You don't have to guess what it is. It's right here.
You're still playing Zoe.
So there's 1/2 times the height times base 1 plus base 2. So we have two different bases with a trapezoid. Remember, how do we know which ones are the bases? They're the sides.
The one that's parallel.
They're the ones that are parallel. Yes.
Oh, isn't it area equals?
Yes.
Height times base plus the other base over 2.
You could do that.
Okay. I'm still your strat. My hand doesn't do anything.
Okay, these are all fine. They're just slight variations of the same thing. Multiplying by 1/2 is the same as dividing by 2.
I like divided by 2.
Okay? There's a reason why I use this first one, and that's because moving forward, we do something called trapezoidal rule later on when you get to like calculus, and we do this h over 2 b1 plus b2.
Wait, is it h?
But
H times b1 plus b2 over 2. Like take the whole thing over 2.
yeah, you could do this one.
It's 120. Oh.
I like this one. Some people like this one. It doesn't matter. They're all the same. Okay? So find the area of the trapezoid. The height is 12. And base 1.
16 plus 24.
Which is 30.
Okay, so 6.
40.
It's 6.2. It's 240. Whoa.
I'm doing 40.
Okay, good.
Can I write SQ? You care?
I don't know. Right?
Yeah, we should.
I like
SQ.
It's like square. Like it's like square.
Like SQ dot.
That's fine. Okay.
I did not.
Again, you can use any variation of that formula. So this time we want to find the height. Given that the area is 750 and base 1, base 2 are 35 and 25. We all know that it doesn't matter which one's which. Okay. So I'm going to combine 35 and 25 to get 60.
60 times 2.
Well, hold on. Be careful because it's over 2.
So you multiply the other side. And then 68. 68. And divide 1500 divided by 60.
Or I could just make that 30.
Yeah, you could do that. More basic.
And then divide.
Oh, you got 25.
Listen, fine. You can multiply the other side by 2 and then divide by 3. In my opinion, that's bigger numbers, more work. So if I can simplify this side and then divide, I think that's easier. Now, 75 divided by 3, because we can kind of ignore those zeros.
What?
25. So H equals 25 meters. Right? 3/4 is 75 cents. Yeah?
Is D down?
Is that it?
That's it for trapezoid. Listen, we should have enough time to get a good amount of the homework done. So, okay, rhombus. And I should have this written in here. This should be and kites. Okay. Okay, the formula here. We're going to take the length of one diagonal times the other diagonal, and we're going to divide by 2. Why didn't you put it in the list? I don't see it over there.
Wait, that's
Because I put it on our list. Do you want me to write my name next to it?
It's fine. I'll write it down. Okay. Find the area of each rhombus. So when it's drawing this way across, that means the entire diagonal 1 and diagonal 2. So area is just going to be 18 times 12 divided by 2.
Well, that's not enough.
No, you're just multiplying. Now, of course, there's going to be trigonometry involved and maybe special right triangles because it incorporates what we did back from chapter 8. No, it's great. It's great. It's fun. Okay, what do we get?
54.
108. How'd you get 54? Look, I do this. I do 2 goes into 18 9 times 12. Could you multiply and make that 216 divided by 2? Okay. All right, next one. So it's a rhombus because all the sides are congruent. Okay. Now I need to figure out both of the diagonals. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus in on one of these triangles. Okay. And then let's make this X and I'll make this Y. Okay, so if I'm finding X, I'm going to use sine. And then if I'm finding Y, I'm going to do cosine of 62. So I'm using 2 different variables because I'm finding 2 different lengths. Okay. Now remember, we're going to round the final answer to the 10th place. So we either want to round to like 2 or 3 decimals here for accuracy, or we can like copy and paste from our calculators. So here, let's see. What was it? 13 times sine of 62. Good. And 13. Okay, so 11.478. And then the other one was 6.103. Remember, it's taking the final answer. So when I use my calculator, now, diagonal 1 and diagonal 2 are going to be twice those lengths, right? Because this is just half of the diagonal. So if I take, let's do this one first. If I take this times 2, I get
22.
Are we paying attention over here? 22.956.
For D1 or D2?
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
You don't need to multiply the other one.
I know.
Wait, isn't it 22.9?
956. And then D2.
It's just 6.0103 times.
So I'm going to take that answer times 2. 12.206.
And then you just do those divided by 2.
So much more.
Now,
That was kind
if
of
you
a lot.
notice, I didn't really need to multiply the second one by 2 because I have to divide by 2 ultimately. So what I could have done is taken D1 times 6.0103.
Why? Wait.
Just do it the way I did it.
I'm just not going to hear what you just said.
It's fine. Okay, so I'm going to take this answer times this answer, and I'm going to divide by 2. 140.1.
Yeah, so you know when you rounded it to the 3 places,
when I put it back in my calculator, not with like the whole number, I got an exact number. After this we're done. Is this factoring?
I hate factoring.
I hate factoring. I'm
sorry,
factoring. We didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
Okay,
You're just so terrible.
so we're gonna do some
It's not
factoring
your fault.
review because this is gonna show up in some of our chapters coming up. Okay. All right, GCF.
No.
It's 4
Okay,
4
greatest common factor.
Good.
No.
4R.
I mean 4. We take out 4.
Good.
Yes.
Okay. So we take.
Why is your phone? Because that's how I landed it. I thought it was really close up.
Okay, so remember, a quick way to check if we factored out correctly, if we were to distribute this,
6Y, 6Y.
How did you do that?
What is GFC?
Greatest-
Common factor.
greatest common factor.
Did you forget on this? I don't know how you just did that.
Yes.
Okay, next one, 6XY is the
6Y.
GCF.
Wait, I need help.
Wait, you can't take. Wait, 6
Is that just how you left it? Wait, 6 times 3 is.
Alright.
Is that just how you left it? Oh, 4.
Okay, so 6 goes into 12, 2.
Was that a yes or no?
I didn't hear the question. 4.
For number A, is that just how you left it?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I didn't circle it.
Oh, wait.
Number A.
Yeah.
Okay, remember
Huh?
dividing.
Rearrange it. Wait, 3. Oh yeah.
Right, so again, if we were to distribute this, we add
I remember
exponents.
this.
So this is
Yes.
just the reverse.
Actually told me this.
Wait,
why is
Actually?
Maybe
Oh,
like.
okay.
Wait, why is no? Maybe I just like
Why
copied off somebody.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Nah,
Wait, why is it?
Okay, questions. Trinomial.
I know that one. That's X. plus
Okay,
X. X plus
X plus 5.
X.
Oh,
No,
she's
no, no,
using
no, no,
diamond
no.
roll.
okay,
Diamond method. It's 2 and 3. Negative.
okay. They add together to give us 5.
Oh, it's 1 and 6. 1 and 6. 1 and 6.
What?
Negative 1, positive 6.
Oh my gosh, guys.
Negative 1, positive 6.
2 and 3 won't work because no combination of 2 and 3, right?
No,
Especially
no,
if
no,
there's a negative here.
It's negative 1, positive 6.
Because
Is
if
the
this is a
positive-
negative, one has to be. If this is negative, one has to be negative, one has to be positive. So 2 and 3 won't work.
You've never done that?
Thanks. Yeah.
Is the top
You remember those ones that we had to do? We had like
multiplication in the bottom is
4
plus?
ones. We had 4 numbers and we had to get a certain number by either multiplying, adding, subtracting, or dividing them.
That's that.
No, this is different. It's like she gave us 4 random numbers, and she wanted us to get to a specific number by doing like a certain
Wait, so would it
sequence.
be X plus
Like
1
we
X
added in the
minus-
multiplying,
X plus 1 X
adding, and
minus 3.
subtracting and stuff. To
No.
try to get that number.
I thought you like switch it.
Okay, you're not switching
No,
anything here
just
because we're
get
not
real hard.
solving.
No, that was my homework.
She still wants me to
Is it
0
plus
plus 6 plus.
It's x plus 6, x minus 1.
Yeah. In this case, do you care if it's equal to 0?
Do you remember that, Leah?
Okay.
Do you care if that equal 0?
So we're not solving anything. So we're going to leave everything in parentheses. If it had an equal sign and then a 0, then you would be solving that. But for these, we're just looking at what does this factor. So what 2 numbers multiply together to give us 28 and add up to 16? 2 and 14.
2 and 14.
So plus 2 plus 14.
Wait. So you had
Queen,
a-
give us a set. We're almost done.
Oh, that's not what X was.
Okay.
Positive 9. Negative.
Okay, if this is a negative, I know right away there has to be a positive and one negative.
Positive 9, negative 3.
Positive 9.
Leo, what'd you do for E? For E? 1 and 9.
Negative 3, positive 5.
Okay, negative 15
X plus 5.
Negative
plus
3.
5 minus
Does it
3.
matter what order I put like the numbers in?
No. Okay, if this one's confusing,
It's not. No.
Right? Why do they get so confused?
It's just 1 and
Why would
9.
they write
It's
it
t
like
plus 1, t plus 9.
I
T times.